Welcome back to DK. That's the wrong thing. We're going on a trip with our favorite eels. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Where's the fucking the teleport? There it is. Head to the planet core. We're going to, I'm assuming, Ice World. We just did Forest World, and it was very fun. Relatively. I think I liked Forest World, not the most out of any so far, but a lot. I like this game from the start, but I do think it has grown on me. Where it's like, I always liked the game, but there's always a level of, how much do I like it? Is it the best ever? Is there a relevant, like, is there a level of, like, oh, you know, it's fine, I guess. Not the best thing ever, but I think it does take a little bit of time for a game to grow on me. And I think this game has been doing that as I've kind of understood the game more. Understood how it's played, how it's meant to be played, kind of the gameplay loop. I love loops. Loops. They're very fun. So yeah, I'm excited. I don't really want... Again, I don't love ice levels in general, but I guess it's a different visual place than what we've got right now. Hey, what's up? See that contraption? Can't get to that side anymore because of it. Right now, there's only one way to get out of that gizmo. You have to use the warp gun. Oh, you're just gonna tell me. I could have read that, like, before. That's not much of a surprise, I suppose. Guess they really didn't want you to skip. There's a lot of games I want to play right now, by the way. Or, not even games, just there's a lot of things I would like to stream right now, and I almost feel like I don't have enough time for it. Because I always keep a relatively consistent schedule on the weekdays. Then some extra stuff on the weekends. But I have enough streams for, like, multiple things on the weekends. It's not like I need to do them all now. I can space them out. They're not going to, like...
We're back here?
Yes, Pauline. We're back here. I know you're upset, but, like... It's what we have to do. Weren't you paying attention? You're the human. Like, I'm the monkey. I mean, I know I'm, like, sentient, but... You've got to understand that. You gotta listen. I thought you were smarter than that. I know you're like a child, but... I'm a monkey, okay?
Let's go a different way this time.
No, Pauline. We're gonna go the exact same way and hopefully find something different. I'm really realizing I'm not using this, like, fucking writing on a chunk thing nearly as much as I probably should be. But usually because you're exploring, I'm, like, not thinking about going fast. I'm just thinking about going around. There are times when I'm thinking about going fast, but there are other times when I'm, well, not. And there goes a chunk. When I say I really like the word chunk, I know it's an odd thing to say, but it's a very appealing word. I've been using it a lot recently, and I don't know if it's because of DK or if it's just a general thing, but since playing yesterday, someone practically cleared out my starting square, so I'm attempting to move to a new one. Well, I made, you know, my quote-unquote boundary area. And I'm curious what else I can do with that, but I guess you just carry it with you and move somewhere else, but it is strange. And I get the comparisons to a game like Minecraft, even though it's obviously not. I don't know if I love it, but I need to play it more. For those not in the know, I'm talking about the Nintendo Switch bit test, which is happening right now. DK. Yeah, I know. Why do you think I didn't want to come here, Pauline? Jesus. I mean, Pauline will say, this is where I wanted to go, no matter which way you choose. Which means Pauline's a liar. Or Pauline just wants to go wherever we want to go, which is very kind of Pauline, you know? Nice. But yeah, I haven't moved from where I started. I was very dedicated to being like, I want to stay in my own home. I want to stay in the home I made in this weird Minecraft caveman monkey tail game with challenges and a weird creative stuff. I've got to find more time to dig into it because I'm like at work and then I stream and then I like have 2 hours before bed and I'm like, oh. Oh my goodness. We'll have to see. Unrelated, but obviously I was going to get one at some point anyways because I had an SD card for my Switch 2. My Switch 1, rather. But I finally ordered an SD card for my Switch 1. Because trying to download all the games I had previously And then even getting new stuff, I was like, I just don't have enough space. Immediately. Because, of course, it's come backwards compatible. Which does kind of suck because they're really expensive. SD cards for the Switch, too. Not that I didn't want to get one, but I was like, I was putting it off because it's expensive. But I finally ordered one. It should get in. And it's not like a terabyte, which I could have gotten, but that was much more expensive. I was like, just double the size for now. And if I'm that desperate, I might get another one later and just keep the other one for whatever else I need. But would have loved to stay there. But there were no more dark places, no more gates. It was just kind of hard to find stuff to gather to build anymore. Fair enough. I don't even. Is it like finite or infinite? Does it change? I don't really know how the game works yet. I guess we'll find out at some point, but I need to dig into it more. Problem is, it's not like a world name. I just have to memorize where like what the numbers are for where I was at. It's like, what number am I at? I should just get this one so I don't have to worry about that one ever again. Maybe it'll refresh. I'm sure it must do. It must have like instancing things. It's a little... Is that ice cream? I have to say, I was joking. You know, I was making jokes about like forest over ice. But that's ice cream, first of all. I haven't actually seen this at all by anybody playing this. I actually quite like this area immediately. Woohoo! That's not what I meant to do. Saga of the Exploraton, verse 5. Every surface here is covered in white. The frigid... Ow. The frigid wind in this layer chills us to our very core. Some sort of frozen cotton is falling from the sky. We are told it is snow. Our source is a local resident with quite fashionable stripes. Stripes, huh? Is this Zebra Land? It would make sense to give us all this stuff now, I guess. The Icy Spire, a classic D&D, Whoa, oh my god, no, put it down. There we go. So what button is that? Hello. So much snow, put on a stunt show. It's a great spot for snowboarding. I understand. You're gonna tell me to snowboard, and I'm gonna miss out on all this stuff underneath the ground, aren't I? I'm kind of a fan of this desolate music, at the very least. Oh my god, what the fan? What is this? What is this place? All right, guys, we're doing FF7 right now. Yes, actually zebras. Why are zebras in the fucking cold? You're shivering, man. Welcome to the freezer layer. Cold usually came to enjoy our cool frozen treats, but lately it's been way too cold. It's bad, It's bad, brah. See the crumbly bridge? I gotcha. Did I just destroy your warm clothes? I'm sorry, man. This is actually like ice cream land. Fuck your land. You're out of chocolate bananas! You got Kit Kats, though. Yo, what's on TV? Chocolate bananas. Fuck your television. No chocolate bananas? Fuck you. Fuck your house. Fuck off. No chocolate. That's like when they got rid of Choco Tacos, okay? That wasn't an acceptable consequence of my life. And therefore, you're doomed to die. Oh, that was my fucking dishwasher. And if you're telling me you don't know what a Choco Taco is, then you're not living the real life. That's all I gotta say. There is a banana in there. Yo, DK? I go up further? Can I actually go up further? What is up here? Oh, what the fuck? What the man? I love from architectone real estate. We sell plots of land. Everyone is thinking, by the way, unrelated, but everyone is thinking that there's going to be direct, like, announced tomorrow for Thursday for whatever reason. I don't even know why, to be honest, but There's a big ass storm right now. It's thundering.
Hey, DK,
Huh?
you awake?
Trying to sleep.
Listen, do you hear that?
What? Huh?
It's the sound of water, right? Maybe a river or something. The sound of flowing water is so relaxing. I bet I sleep real good. Oh, good night.
Don't do that, Pauline, man. Hey, you're gonna make me yawn. Jesus. I really like Pauline's little, obviously, things with DK. They're just so fun and they're very sweet.
This is gonna be a great day. I just know it.
I bet you dreamed about bananas, didn't you, DK? There we go. Preserve the bug. Oh yeah, where the fuck am I? Is there a ceiling? There's always a ceiling, but where the fuck is it? Where am I? Hey. Oh, whoa. Oh, I was actually completely fucking right when I said, like, I'm gonna miss all the cool shit by going up here. You love maintenance? Because oh, that's right, there's eShop maintenance. Well, aside from that, I mean, they just had Mario Paint revealed. And they might normally save that for Direct, but I don't think they're gonna... That's not even true anymore. They don't tend to do that as often. They used to be like, oh, we're gonna save these NSO announcements for Directs, but they don't do it anymore. They haven't bothered in a long time, because why the fuck would they do that? That's silly. Nobody's gonna be like, oh my god, you announced this for NSO? That is so Direct. No, they got better shit to show. Probably.
You found a map.
The map. Yeah, if there's a Direct, I'll probably try and watch it if I can. And I'm just excited to see what they have to show. Not that I need more shit, but like, you know, there's a lot to look forward to already, and it'd be nice to get confirmed dates on certain things. And, I mean, just from a pragmatic, company-wide standpoint, they ought to do something. That way people know they have games in the works, because otherwise people are going to be like, oh no, they don't have games in the works. Even though it's obvious they do. Looks like we're in treachery now. Treachery. I mean, we're in snow. So I don't like snow as much as the next guy. Unless the next guy loves snow. And then I fucking actually hate snow compared to the next guy, but... What? Where? Okay. Sorry, I'm getting completely lost immediately. Hey, man. Nope. And I guess that's kind of the point. Give me like a rock. I don't hate snow. You know, I'm okay. That's incorrect. What the fuck is that? Ugh. The fucking bug, dude. Yeah, disgusting. 9th layer veil, pretty cold. I know. I'm expecting Judas and Brutus and the other guy to be here. I can never ever remember the other guy. There's Brutus, there's Judas, and there's a third dude being shoot on by Satan's 3 heads, but I can't remember who they are. I do enjoy snow when it's there. I just don't like the cold and what snow brings to me. And the one thing everyone said about this area is like, oh yeah, it's fucking cold, dude. It's like, yeah, that's making me love this area. I'm so strongly in my opinions about cold. I really am. It's not the worst thing in the world, but to me it's like, oh, this is misery. I am in misery. Because it's snowing right in front of me. I don't even know what this guy sounds like. He doesn't moan when he sings. He probably doesn't like do that. You know, I don't. What band is that? I don't even know. I can't even say that. I think most of the world lives where it snows. Unless you live in like Sweden. And you live in a banana.
A banana.
Yeah, I know, Pauline. I know. Unless you live in Sweden, then you get like 3 hours of sunlight every year. And that's it. And if you live in Sweden, you get 3 hours of sunlight every year. I'm sorry. I like Sweden. I think Sweden is an intriguing country. It fascinates me greatly. However, I don't think I would ever want to live there. I'd visit, but I wouldn't live there. The amount of sunlight I get and the brightness of my location actually matters quite a lot to me. I'm gonna be honest. I know it's a silly thing to say, but when I took a trip earlier this month to somewhere, I made a note that the color temperature of the environment was dramatically different. And I know that's a ridiculous thing to comment on, but it was noticeable in the point of, like, I wouldn't want to live there because even though it's bright outside, it's cooler visually. It's visually cooler looking, if that makes any sense. In a way that was, like, unappealing. I wanted to see the heat and the brightness, the warmth. If that makes any sense. Ooh, there's something over there. Gonna get me some bugs. Gonna get where? So I'm just like, I like this area. It's just there's just tons of holes. It just goes on forever. There's a valley in Norway, Sweden, where it literally never gets light. Oh, I don't think it's deep or weird shape. I know what happens. That's why I said it. I know there's places where people don't get sunlight. Extreme cases and some where they get very little. And I think that is miserable. And they probably need, like, they probably do have, like, the light lamps that can help you not get depressed and stuff and get the UV. But that must be just, to me, that's like, oh my god, I don't want to live there. That's miserable. I don't want to live in a place where it's never sunny. Where you're in, like, perpetual or semi-perpetual darkness. I'm sorry to any Swedes out there. No wonder, listen, all the Swedes become streamers or they become metal musicians. And that's probably because they live in the country they do. Nothing wrong with that, you know. But it also makes sense why there's so many Swedish people with terrible sleep schedules. Because you know why? It doesn't matter. You live in a place where the light never shines half the time. You might as well just go to bed whenever the fuck you want. Convince a ton of vampires. I mean, there's also places where it's almost sunny all year round. And I wouldn't like that either. I think there is a good balance. Again, I like sun more than dark, but I prefer more sunlight than darkness, but I still want times of night. I know it's not the case, but I do wish you could go up with DK a little easier. Also, why do people think vampires are... Do people like getting bitten? Is that the thing? Some guys probably like being bitten. Assuming it's not like an actual, like, I pierced your skin kind of bite. If it's like a normal, kind of like a nibble, I guess, that's probably fine for most people. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's what people are into. I don't know. Fuck you. I hate you. Okay. Can I be honest and say I hate this? I hate this creature. I hate the way it looks. I don't like it. I hate it. I don't like it at all. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Why a zebra? I think I just don't like zebras, maybe, but I don't like this zebra. Vampires are commonly king-coded. Not even these days, in general. Although, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure in the original Dracula, he doesn't even get out of his coffin. It's more like a, if he does, the kind of a thing. I might be wrong. People like piercing bites, too. I suppose that's true. That's more dangerous. If someone bites you, what do they do to Marty? That's an interesting thing you just said there. It's a very interesting thing you just said. If I go like here and do like... There we go. Alright, we're just gonna do like a... Doesn't fit. I'm doing some quick reconfiguring to make this fit properly. There we go, close enough. So that would be like. Then we get a little bit of yellow. We get a little like, I don't know, there's no pink. Go straight into red. I can't believe there's no pink. Going through the blue. Back into the red. Go back into the yellow. Go back into the green. I can't believe it, guys. It's crazy. Okay, I need like bigger. Give me like 30. Is 30 too big? Again, this is like the worst drawing application in my life. The way I do this on the stream is like the worst possible way possible, but it uses an application that I can use that just works, you know? So that's why I use it. The only reason I'm doing this way is because it's copying a functionality in a different streaming platform, or application rather, that has good features except for the fact that it's shit. No one's gonna use goddamn XSplit when you got, you know. Oh, look at this handsome young boy. Look at this beautiful creature. Look at this beautiful creature. Beautiful. What do you mean Afro Circus? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Are you implying that perchance that I'm doing something that makes you think of some kind of potential meme from a movie of some kind or something of that nature? I don't know what you're talking about. Give this guy like a red face, red nose. Beautiful. 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 Does he need like striations in his eyes? Yeah, he does. If you're a clown, you've got problems. I can go smaller. I can go like 3. Maybe you get like a tear. Crying, dude. Blood all over his, yeah, he's been eating, dude. He's been eating like fucking fried chicken. Listen, man, you never see him with like a, you know. Look, you just get like a, you know. Goes up here. With like a big. Get like the fried chicken. He's got a drumstick. All right, give me like a. Sorry, I need like 20. Look at that delicious turkey drumstick, dude. What the holy shit? Sorry, there's thunder outside and it's like scary. You ever get that? It's like fucking scary thunder that's like I'm gonna die in like 10 minutes if I don't be careful. That's happening right now. It's like fucking earth shaking, bowel shaking earthquakes of doubt and remorse assail him, impale him with monster truck force. I thought he was a vegan. Are these guys like not supposed to eat meat? I don't know, man. Something's gone wrong in the animal kingdom. Promise you I can draw better than this, but I promise you that this is a problem. That this application doesn't work so well. What am I doing? What am I doing? Sorry, what am I doing? What's wrong with me? What the fuck is this? Is not what am I doing? I have the actual Afro Circus clip up, but I'm not gonna play it. I can't play it. Okay, you know what? Oh no, he's gotten dark. He's gotten evil. Hide that shit. There we go. Sorry, I'm meant to be playing a game. Vampire books were written with devoid censorship because it's not erotic, it's horror. Never mind, these symptoms of passion, biting scene aren't illusions of sex. Alright, what are you guys talking about? People talking about septum piercings, vampires. One of the first works to art to touch the subject is the poem The Vampire in 1748, where it has erotic undertones. You're jealous about the erotic undertones? Or jealous about what? Camilla is a bi-lesbian icon for a reason. Fair enough. I had thunder last night, looked out my window, get a lightning bolt impaled into my vision. Hey, maybe it could have struck you, and if you get struck, maybe you get like that cool scar. You know, that would be a cool benefit. Only in my eyes is that a benefit, by the way. Oh, you judge my story over there. Fair enough. It's neat. It's neat, I guess. But the YouTube chat isn't refreshing. It annoys me. There we go. Oh, there we fucking go. That's why it wasn't working. I like Thunder. I always have. What the? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. So I do like it. But you know, it's also a thing of, man, they really want you to just skip around and not like go to the path. So you know what this actually makes me think of is like a fucking section in goddamn The Simpsons video game. I play the DS version, not the 3D version. Which actually I remember thinking it was still pretty good, even though it probably wasn't. But in the Simpsons video game, there's a section of the Chocolate Land, which you kind of start in. And there's like, you know, Hershey Kisses and chocolate. Oh my god, Hershey, the fucking thunder's so loud. On the streets, and Homer goes around and he gets all big and round and rotund, because that's what the game is about. The Simpsons is all about inflation. Because after all, you can watch it and see how much things cost in the past and see how they've changed. Anyways. Yeah, but Homer gets big and rotund. And rolls. Onto like chocolate bar-esque things like the thing we're climbing on right now. I wonder if this is even like good like what is this ice cream? Is it like just snow? Did they put syrup in the landscape? Is it peace? I like how they do have technology here. They've got like actively working TVs. And they look like fucking Flintstones TVs. They're not even plugged in. Inflation coded. I should know more about vampires. I mean, there is a lot of eroticism in vampirism in general, though. You're right. I mean, I'm thinking about like, God, you ever fucking watch Interview with a Vampire? Perchance, you know, I'm just saying, like, might get more than you bargained for there. I don't know. There's some interesting tension in that movie between some characters. Good movie, by the way. Great movie, even. You were real now, you were fake before. Well, nothing's real in my perspective. Everything's not real, everything's fake. You fakers. You were the faker around here. Yeah, you are the faker around here. Except you're not. Okay, DK, can we find the shop so I can get this child out of their fucking stupid balloon pants? I've been saying that for like a stream and a half now. I want them out of these fucking clothes. I hate them. Thanks. Ooh. Yo, there's something down there. I saw something. I saw something. Or I didn't. Maybe I didn't see something. If it's not fake, it's real. I mean, it's true. I was real now, but fake before. Oh, no. Before. Yet I don't understand what's the score. My name is Fun, and I like to... I don't know. What do I like to do? Talk about games. Talk about everything, really. I talk about a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of game development. Oh my god, I just fucking rolled into this motherfucker. Huh. And this is a nice ambient kind of chill world. I mean, quite literally, because of the, you know, the coolness of the snow, but in terms of the music and the aesthetics. Not cowboy world, it's not, you know, jungle world, where there's goddamn poison everywhere. God, I want to know what their power source is. How is their shit working? Where did you go? What? Where? Oh. Ah. Hey, hello, guy. Hey, little guy. Don't be afraid. I'm right here. What? Wait, what's up here? Oh. Oh. Nothing. I know it would go against the game, but I almost feel like they could have had like a kind of surface that you can't use your sonar through if they wanted to hide things better. What the? Okay, wait, that led into nowhere. Was there something here that I'd already gotten, perchance? That might have been the case. Just if they wanted to keep things a bit more hidden, because, you know, you can just go kind of any direction and just find stuff. But I suppose they want you to do that, or they want you to have the option to do that. Reason comfort. Opposite of why bother. I mean, the opposite of why bother is bother. Surely. I mean, maybe it's my mistakenness. Maybe I don't know my own name as well as I thought I did. Maybe my confusion is self-evident. I've been watching some people play this, by the way, and some of them just don't realize that you can just break concrete with rocks. Like, come on, just hit shit with shit and try it. A lot of times, it happens with me, and it happens in a lot of games with anybody who's playing stuff. It's always the concept of you make an assumption, or you extrapolate one thing. You assume, okay, this thing can't be broken by punches. So your logical assumption is, I can't break it with anything else either. Especially when they introduce the concept of breaking it with big monkey power, right? So your assumption is, I guess I just can't break this. Kind of a thing. Whatever, somehow it gets into people's heads that this equates to you can't do this. It happens to me. I'm not saying that as like a blame of other people being stupid and ugly and stinky. Because it happens to me all the goddamn time. But it's like, oh shit. You know, I just assume that I can't do this. It happens in some major ways. And then in, you know, and maybe in some more reasonable ways too. I don't want to use this as a good example, but I was thinking about Deltarune. In Chapter 3, in order to get the egg, there's a very specific puzzle you have to do. And it's fucking ridiculous how utterly, like, no, not unexpected the way of doing it is. And it's a way that's like you wouldn't ever think it would be a thing. And when you see it, it's like the most obvious thing, but you don't think, you're not thinking about looking for it because of how not intuitive, or just not like, you make the assumption that just isn't a thing that can be done. So you would never think to look for a thing. I'm not describing it great. I don't want to give it up. Basically, there's a part of like, you're solving a puzzle by going into the enemy battle screen and not fight them, and not do something else either. You're doing something that you would never do. You know, a better example of non-intuitive shit in games. I was talking about Seiken Densetsu 1, Final Fantasy Adventure, which is a game I like. There's a puzzle in that game that is the fucking most ridiculous puzzle in the world. At no point in this game does it ever make you walk around the overworld in a specific shape to unlock stuff. But there's a part where it expects you to go through a map, and at a very arbitrary place in the map, walk in a figure eight around a rock, and if you do that, it unlocks the future. It's like, okay, well, that wasn't a thing. That way of interacting with the world just wasn't a thing. And maybe you could call it my assumption that, oh, I just assumed that wouldn't be the case, that you could do that thing. But I think there's also a level of, well, you know, even if it's just, you know, my assumption that this wouldn't work, it's still a thing of like, it's just off. I don't know. I don't know what point I'm making. I'm not making I'm just speaking now. I'm not even making a point. I think I'm just contrasting that with how DK is. Like, you could easily assume you can't break anything with concrete, but you feel like you would naturally try it at some point. And not just assume that, oh, you can't punch it, which means you can't break it with something else. I don't know. No idea. Ugh. Sorry, on my other screen, I'm looking at a goddamn zebra with an afro. It's interesting how games convey things to their audience. What am I doing? Oh, shit. Nice. We call that the Wumbo Combo. The Wumbo... Oh, hey, DK. The Wumbo Combo. I'm hungry. Sorry, I had a small dinner. Arguably a small lunch. I need to have food. I don't have snacks in my house, really. I have limited amounts of snacks, and I feel like I ought to have more. The snacks I like, which are salty snacks. Salty snacks. Chips and shit. Like, I need to have more. I need to have snacks or something in my house right now. It's like, I think I'm just gonna go drive to a gas station after my stream is done and just pick up, like, chips and stuff. I don't know. I might do that, because I'm like... It's not, like, fulfilling. I could have just had a bigger dinner, but I just didn't, because I didn't have stuff prepared. I'll just make second dinner. It's fine. Tortilla chips. When we try to cross that bridge, it crumbles and collapses under us. How come zebras can able to cross it? No fair, no fair. I don't know, because they're lightweight? No. Because they're quick? Yes. Zebras are like horses, but stupid looking. Again, why do we make zebras look that different from horses? They're not that different from horses. They look fairly similar. They just happen to have, like, stripes. Whenever I think of the design of them, they look like Marty. When I think of the design of horses, they look far more noble. Like, they make the zebras look sillier, and horses look far more, like, noble and nice. I said tortilla chip. I didn't say fucking potato chip. I said tortilla chip. Hey, man. Fuck you. I mean, I'm fine with potato chips, but I prefer tortilla chips as my favorite kind of chip. I love tortilla chips. Chips and salsa. Chips and queso. Chili con queso. The world is my delight. The cold snap stinks. I'm worried about the cooling tower. Yo, it's the icy spire, everybody. In the dire wood. Oh my god, we had the icy spire and the dire wood. Not zebras? You want me to go through like the scum tunnels? Okay, you know what? I'm already betting right now. So don't give me that emote. Don't give me that face. I'm betting somebody has figured out a way of skipping that. Like, guaranteed someone's been like, oh, I know how to do this. You do this jump and you do this and you throw this at the right time and then you jump and skid. And you can go through the zebra way without having the zebra power up. But I'm not going to do that. We needed Rastafarian zebras. Why? A scum tunnel sounds like a new Gen Z term not in use. Oh, the scum tunnel is for your, A scum tunnel is someone's back door. In use of like, hey man, I'm gonna explore my partner's scum tunnel tonight. You got any advice? That's kind of the use case. Someone's gonna write that down. Write that down. Put that in Urban Dictionary right now, everybody. I invented a term. And just because people like don't clean up the back door in their houses very often, they kind of like people go in the front, so people see that more often. They just don't look in the back door. It's kind of a shame. They should. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. Yeah, it is banana. It's crazy. But everybody has a scum tunnel. Probably. I mean, I guess if you do keep it clean, it's not a scum tunnel. Then it's just a tunnel. Hey, we got snow and we got, what is this, fucking lava? Guess so. Finish him! Don't tell me to finish it, Pauline. Before I go into the hot and humid and dire area over there, let me just like go look around. What else is even over here? Is there anything over here? You can head up from here. There's more lava. Ooh. And this game tries to give you specific areas to go to, but like it does stuff like this too. Didn't I do one of these earlier and I didn't jump in it for whatever reason, like an idiot? It just occurred to me that I just lost like a number of bananas by not going into that tunnel wherever it is. Nice. Oh, and this leads to where I was going before. Nice. I still haven't bought any bananas, by the way. I know it's like reprehensible. Not even like banana water or something, you know. Nothing of that nature. I just haven't engaged in... Evidently, I have not been engaging with DK fully, I think, and that's quite sad. Like, how can I say I'm really playing DK if I'm not even eating bananas? Monkey eats bananas that he stole from her house. Eats bananas that he stole from her house. Sorry. There's a beautiful song about monkey. A monkey, specifically, that steals a banana from a girl's house and eats it. Dates? You eat them. I put it in the Discord if anyone cares to listen. It's by Princess Chelsea, who has other more famous songs, but that one I quite like. POV monkey claps and slaps. Dude, if I were a monkey, I'd be clapping all the time. Clapping what? You may ask? Don't worry about it. Does that mean I'm more monkey than you? I had a banana with my lunch? Well, no, that's not how... You don't eat a... It's not like a... Listen, it's not vampirism. You don't, like, eat a banana and then you're a monkey. That's not how that... That's not how that works. You know? You might have, like... You might be, you know... kinning, is to say, with a monkey. If you want to put it in those kinds of terms, but you're not a monkey. My grandma used to call me monkey. Does that make me a monkey? Because I climb trees, and I don't know why she called me that, to be honest, but she did. Pretty sure that's how it works. How lucky! Well, okay, the other chat's agreeing with you. They think you're right that you're more banana. Sorry, you're more... you're more banana! Some of us are just born with monkey like other. Maybe, I don't know. I've got those... I mean, I just love monkeys, to be fair. Monkeys are awesome. They're good creatures. You really can't just climb to the top of the goddamn world like this, can't you? Where am I? Like, where am I? Where is this? Oh. Hey, oh my god. You got the chocolate bananas? And I have an ice cream. I'm not a big ice cream guy necessarily, but I would go down on an ice cream right now if I was like, if I went to like a Brewster's or something. I would want to go with friends. I'd want to get like ice creams with my friends, but I would go down on an ice cream so fucking hard. Orangey? What the pink? Okay, you still you're still gonna look like an idiot, Pauline. I'm sorry. I don't mean to like say that, but you would still. I know that's rude to say, but I used to think monkey was cool until I heard about the chimpanzee adoption stories. Okay, chimpanzees are a specific type of monkey. There are monkeys, there are chimpanzees. There are chimpanzees. There are monkeys. There are orangutans. There are gorillas. There are bonobos. There's there's a lot of different kinds of apes, different kinds of monkeys, different kind of creatures. I forgot I had like the fucking the he looks like fucking Fred, not Flintstone. He looks grand. No, he looks like Fred from the goddamn Scooby-Doo. You know, I like this better at least than this one with like the weird puffy pants. So fair, take that instead. Am I missing it? What else we got? Oh, we got orange. Yeah, let's do it. You look like you look too fancy, DK. You look way too fancy for my taste. You look like you're gonna go to like, you know, a nice restaurant. He looks like he goes like lacrosse playing. No? You ever done lacrosse? I've done that like, I went to like in middle school. One of the middle schools I went to, or the middle school I went to, mostly before I moved again, had like lacrosse, and it was a thing they did in athletics because they were like a bougie school in South Carolina. And I was like, yo, this is like weird. It was fun. It's much easier than you would expect. And I went to a variety of different schools. Not that many, but, you know, enough to see the differences. Wow.
Let's do this.
Just notice that the option for no pants is literally naked. Yeah. I mean, DK is naked. He's got no pants. He's acknowledged earlier being fucking butt naked. I don't know what the other people in this game think of him when they see him naked, but I guess they're fine with it. He's got no shirt on. He's the guy who has like clothes, but he wears like only one button in his button shirt. Oh, wait, yo. Interesting. Bro, why am I saying it like that? Saying what? What am I saying? What am I saying, huh? Even I don't know. Fuck you. No, hey, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Ooh. Sound like Joe Dolce. Shut up with your face. Yo, he's ready to grab. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I know. You have a hot ass, TK. Chill. More like heads down. Hey. Oh, that was bad. A little more. Hey, man, you wanna, like, do that? Thanks. Alright, so I'm just worried I've missed something already. That's my prognosis. No, DK, no, you're sliding ass down. Yeah, I don't know if I like Grape Kong as much. Oh, no, that's bad. That's no good. Beautiful. Thanks. Oh, I needed that apple. Fuck you. I guess it's still down there, but I'd rather stay in my, like, safety and security. I'd rather not get my security breached. Sorry, that was bad. That was a terrible joke. Oh, no! I am. I had soda. I've been avoiding getting the sodas, the drinks. Those sodies. Yeah, I had like 10 to 12 sodies a day. My mama said, every time you drink a sody, you drink a... Every time you drink a sugar, you drink a Diet Coke to balance it out. And did you believe that? Well, I did as a kid. Remember, guys, every time you drink a sugar, every time you have a sugar, you have a Diet Coke to balance it out. That's how it works. What the fuck with this other, Get up there, you fucking monkey. I shouldn't say you fucking monkey like that. That's very rude sounding. There must be like a secret inside one of these somewhere. Unrelated, but Shantae, it doesn't come out soon, but they're like it'll come out relatively soon. Not that anybody cares, but there's that Game Boy Advance Shantae game. People are very upset at limited run games about the fact that it's like, well, obviously limited run, and how they treat it, and how expensive it is, and how there's like, you know, you can only get it initially on GBA initially, and then we're gonna sell it like a deluxe version for real people later on with stuff you can't get on the GBA, so you have to buy both to get everything. Or whatever. You know, there's always complaints about it. I used to like limited run, but I guess people have a lot of complaints about them these days. In general, people have a lot of complaints about the companies that are like, oh, this digital-only typical game, we're going to make it physical. Just because I mean, I guess there tends to be issues with it where it costs a fuck ton. And sometimes it is like, you know, it's like scarcity on purpose. I don't know how I fully feel about it, but I believe I actually ordered the GBA one a long time ago, and I don't know if it's coming yet, or if I even have like the right address, or if it's just like fucking gone. I have no idea what happened to that. I hope that's somewhere, because I would like to have it. If I do get it, I might just stream it. I'd have to borrow my friend's Game Boy player for the GameCube, since I don't have a GameCube or a Game Boy player. But I'd like to play it, because I like Shantae. I've never played a Shantae game on stream, but I've beaten a couple of them. As a matter of fact, the most recent Shantae game I haven't even played. I didn't buy the 7 Sirens. Oh, no. And maybe I should. And I should pick... I mean, I should. You have 2 or 3 of each. I actually do have multiple versions of one of them, because I have them, like, on the Wii U. I've got a 3DS version as well. For some reason, I got, like, some other versions, some other varieties. Oh, is there like enemies here for me to like bludgeon to death? Oh, GBA players. Well, you also need the disc, which is actually the more expensive. Ironically, the most expensive part of being able to play GBA games on your GameCube is not the physical hardware. It's actually the GameCube, the GBA disc. The disc only. For some reason, it's like exceptionally more expensive. What is this? What is this banana? Wait, is that there? Hey, fuck you. Give me you! Give me in there, give me in there, give me in there. What are you doing, DK? But yes, I believe I have a friend who has both, actually. So I would be... And good company! Sorry, that was loud. I would be good company if I, borrowed it if I needed to, if I wanted to stream it. But regardless, I like Sean. I guess it gets a little bit of a reputation being, like, slightly horny. Even though it's not really, it's very cartoony. It's got, like... got busty ladies in it. Fair, but it's not like it's... Listen, it's not the kind of game that's going to get suddenly banned on itch because of modern changes. And that is nice art. I don't know, I like it. I think they're fun Metroidvanias. Or rather, are they Metroidvanias? They're just fun, like... They're fun games. Oh, no. Oh, no, Mario. I get it. I get it. I get I was like, so wondering, why is this little gap here? And I understand now. Yes! You know I come from other countries. There we go. Should have gone with my gut. Listen, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Hit me? Yes, actually. When I scream like that, I think of like, I think of what's his face? I think of, Psycho Killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Well, what's the guy's name? Talking Heads dude. David Byrne. In my head, that's the voice I hear when I start screaming at something. That I shouldn't be screaming at. Get up there, DK. What are you doing? Get up. I said, DK, I told you to get the fuck up there, and you didn't listen to me. I feel like if I was a D&D class, I'd be bored. I don't want to be bored. Here's the thing. I want to be a hero. I want to have a sword. I want to fight. I want to help people. Oh! I like the idea of playing an instrument. I like the idea. That's why I like Link playing an instrument, because I like the idea that Link, despite being a regular hero, plays an instrument. I could just leave. Why am I going up to the top? I don't need to go up to the top. I can just walk out of here. Let me leave. But I don't want to be a bard. There's stereotypes around bards, and that's all they do. I don't want to be a weak idiot that just, like, buffs other people. I'm vain. Again, you have to remember, one of my traits is I'm very vain. In some cases. And I would want to be a hero. With typical hero-like charm. I don't want to be hitting... Like, I wouldn't mind playing a lute, but I don't want it to be my main thing. I'd have, like, a little flute. I'd be like Picard in the episode where he has to live somebody's life. Like, an entire life. Sorry. First, I want to mention this. There is a Star Trek episode. It's a good episode. I think Picard says it's one of his favorites. If you don't know anything about Star Trek, it's very, like, pseudo-philosophical or just philosophical to ask a lot of interesting questions. It poses weird scenarios. Not too dissimilar from something like The Twilight Zone. There is an episode of Star Trek The Next Generation where Picard, they get, like, zapped by this planet or whatever. Or they get, like, the signal, and something happens to Picard, and he's, like, unconscious. So, in the world, everybody, you know, on the Enterprise, everyone's like, oh, what's wrong with Picard? But we're taking care of him. The whole episode is they're taking care of him. And Picard, like, all of a sudden, he's, like, in the body of somebody else on this planet. And he's like, what the fuck? And then he initially he's like, this is me. And then people convince him that's not him. No, you're Fredo. He's like, oh, okay, I'm Fredo. Then he proceeds to live like 80 years of his life, and he learns the culture, and he learns the people, and he plays this little flute, and he plays a little song on this planet that's native of this place, and lives an entire lifetime, marries somebody, and then they see, oh, the planet is ending. Something's going wrong. We got to preserve us, and they try to preserve a memento of their culture, and they don't know how, and they choose Fredo to do it with. And we find out Picard wakes up on the Enterprise perfectly fine. That what they had done is they basically contributed a memento of this civilization that has now been destroyed. The only memory is left in Picard. So he remembers this life and living. This one little person at the end of the episode, he still remembers. He pulls out the little flute, which was given to him. Somehow. Along with the memories. He has it there, and he gets to play the song he was playing in the thing. And it's like a weirdly profound episode. He just lived through the eyes of somebody else and saw the entire civilization. Now he's the last person to keep it. Fuck off. I don't want to be a goddamn warlock. Ugh, fuck warlocks. Good episode, by the way. There's a lot of episodes like that. Hey, DK, you awake?
Lemon sherbet here. On hot days back home, we used to sit on a park bench and eat that stuff.
Sorry, I'm being an idiot. I love lemon sherbet, though. I actually do. I was like, Pauline, you've just fucking nailed the fucking peak of existence. Lemon sherbet is great. Lemon sherbet is delicious. Lemon sherbet is wonderful. I like lemon stuff. It is refreshing. I like sherbet. It is fruity and refreshing. That is the most refreshing ice cream to have, and you eat it on a hot day. That's wonderful. Pauline, you're the best. You're based.
Sometimes a breeze would rush between the buildings just as the lemony taste hit my tongue. Well, I guess you prefer a banana split, wouldn't you, DK?
She always sounds so matter-of-fact when she's like, so matter-of-fact when she's talking to DK. You'd like bananas, wouldn't you, DK? I don't want to say judgmental, but like, so matter-of-fact. Like, yeah, you like bananas, don't you, DK? It's very funny. You can hear I think Pauline's voice acting is very good. In most cases. I think there's times you could probably hear it be rough, but like, that's like, you can hear the amusement in Pauline's voice when she's talking about DK loving bananas.
Good night.
I'm not saying this is my favorite part of this game, but it's part of it. If Pauline wasn't here, I don't think this game would be quite as good to me.
This is gonna be a great day. I just know it.
They're doing really good with companion characters. With Wonder Flowers, people are like, oh, they're going to be fucking annoying. And I was like, actually, no, they weren't. They were tasteful. Pauline's tasteful. The way they're handling all this stuff is quite tasteful. I think it's great. Sherbet, if you consider it ice cream, is my favorite. Yeah, I love it. I like fruity flavors. I like refreshing flavors. I saw you messing with DK's hair. Do that again. The kind of assumption others might make offensive, but DK is that simple. I know he is. But I think it's just funny. You were probably dreaming about bananas, weren't you, DK? No. No. I was dreaming of oranges. Oranges this time, you know? That reminds me of the sort of thing that happens in Adventure Time episodes. I've heard Adventure Time gets pretty dark and serious. But it's, with one-off episodes, Star Trek is kind of like... There's not that many long-running plots. There is mostly... It's more like one-to-one episodes with some overarching stuff. And a lot of those are like Twilight Zone-esque. Like, wouldn't this be fucked up? Or questions about humanity and culture and people and, it's always been interesting. Or what makes a person and things of that nature. Along with just some weird episodes that aren't very good. Like, what if in the past we gave Native Americans their own planet and then we try to take it away from them like we did in the Trail of Tears? That's a real episode. That's a real episode that happens. Yo, do it. Come on. Dude, he's got the McDonald's brows. Adventure Time could be one-offs too. Citrus is refreshing. I think there's an explanation. Oh, absolutely. I love it. That's why I like citrus. It's one of the most refreshing fruits. I mean, apples are refreshing too, though. I'm a big apple guy. That is very cute. Man, I wanted to get food so badly, but it is thundering a fucking storm right now. What was I doing? Where was I? I was doing a challenge. That's right. And I was thinking about sherbet ice cream. Which I could fucking slam down some right now. Yeah, where's the chip shop? Where's the chippery? I actually like People talk about, someone's talking about in the office, about like, oh, I want to go to Japan, or I love Japan that they can just go to a Konbini and get this really delicious meal, and they're everywhere. I do like that, but I was thinking about even the UK has like chip shops and stuff that are regional and just in the area, and you can walk to your local chippy. Maybe it's just because other countries are so much smaller, but there is this perception that other countries are inherently more walkable to the point of there's just local little shops that you can just get to if you want food. But it's like I do have to get off my ass and drive somewhere. And of course, that's very specific. It's not like it's, you know, if you're in the backwoods, you're not somewhere more city-like. Yes, it's more difficult, but there's probably still roads leading up to your local shop somewhere, even in the back end somewhere, where maybe it's just... America's so goddamn spread out. Oh my god, what the fuck? Like, America is so spread out that it's like, man, I kind of just want to be able to... I like being able to walk to places. I really liked... There was issues with my previous apartment, and I like that I'm living on my own. I have less space now. And I like that I'm right next to the Chattahoochee. There's benefits here. But there were benefits in my previous apartment in the fact that I was able to just go outside my apartment and across the street was a gas station. I could walk across the street and in the middle of the night and get some snacks. And down the street was a Kroger. So I could walk to my gas station and walk a little farther and go to a Kroger and get stuff and just walk. And I would do that constantly, all the time. Get snacks and get stuff for myself. That was wonderful. I really liked that. It was so goddamn nice. There's other things I liked about it too. Can I not? What? Okay, this is probably expecting me to be able to be using my Bananza. Start over. Already projecting that you're pissed that you have to drive to get your chips. Well, again, I was talking about chippy shop as in like fries, but like a little bit. I'm like, it's yes, that's arising because of the fact that like it's storming outside. How do I fucking? Oh. Let's see. It's not, I mean, that's not even projecting. That is just complaining. I'm complaining that I can't get my stuff. But comparing it to my previous apartment where I could walk across the street. And even though it was raining, I probably still would have done it because it's not very far. I might get tortillas. I might get some more stuff. I've been wanting to get tortilla chips for a while. I mean, it's either that or I just make second dinner. Which I might opt to do because now at this point I've got no leftovers in the fridge right now. I've got the marinara sauce that I made, but no spaghetti. So I'd have to make spaghetti the next time I eat. Why are you dressed as a fucking zebra? Is this cultural appropriation for this guy to dress up as a zebra? You know, actually, a lot of countries are fine with that. I've always heard if you go to Japan, they're very, like, within reason. I think some people in Japan, a lot of people in Japan these days are less inclined to be nice to foreigners. But a lot of them are very, like the idea, as long as you're being sincere about it, enjoying the idea that you're going to engage in their culture in some way. I guess it's kind of the same way in the United States in some respects. Like, if we were going to have someone dress up as a goddamn cowboy in the United States from another country, I think a lot of people would be fine with that. They'd think it'd be endearing. To some degrees. And despite all the shit that happens in our country that people know about, there is still this big perception about Americans being really kind and very nice and friendly out of any other countries. Which is cultural. I kind of think people forget how different, you know, we are from city to city. There's still some dramatic similarities culturally in the United States that you don't really get that perception of until you leave the country and go somewhere else. Then you're like, oh yeah, we're far more similar than I think we realized. Which I guess is nice. It's kind of nice to think that we're, you know, as big as the country is and as different as it is, we're still one country. But listen, if you're hungry, you're hungry. Cave-in ice cream. A bold pile of chocolate rocks sits buried under soft ice cream. That sounds fucking delicious. I want some. This game is telling me to buy ice cream. Kung Pao chicken sounds fire. Why is American Chinese food so good but absolutely terrible for you? Because they put a lot of shit that makes it taste good, like oil.
There you are.
There you are. And MSG.
All right.
Oh, hey, man. There we go. There's somebody's fucking house. A map? I mean, a lot of tasty food is bad for you. You're like, you know, steaks are bad for you if you eat them every day. I don't even like steak. I'm using that as an example because that's a common one that people like. But, like, I'm not even a big steak. Difference between that and more traditional Asian dishes. Ingredients? They're just different. They just use different ingredients. You could say that they're dramatically different. It's just because, you know, Asian Americans, they came over here at some point and they had a different selection to choose from, so their home style dishes just evolved into something else based on what was available at the time, which turned into new dishes, which turned into more new dishes and became a lot of staples. There are some people out there who feel like, oh, it's not real Chinese food. No, it's not Chinese food. It's Chinese American food, and I think that's pretty good on its own. We've talked about this before. I don't need to get into this again. But there used to be some good guys on, like, in the Food Network who used to cover Chinese American food and how it was made and some of the manufacturing and, you know, and some of the recipes and some of the culture. Quick and easy dishes that people would get. And I love that. Where is this? Oh. Money time. God, there's so many goddamn chests. I think a big thing is, like, the sauces. Like, if I'm trying to think of traditional Chinese food, it has, like, the Chinese 7 spice. Like, we end up making a lot of Chinese food here a lot more sweet, I think. Which maybe is not surprising because of American, but we have these, like, these thick glazy style sauces. I don't think those are typically traditional Chinese food. There's plenty of kinds of noodles and soups. But, like, I don't know. And I've never had, like, real Chinese. I've had some, but, like, you know, in the same way that you might have, like, the most genuine, authentic stuff. Not really. Where did you say my grandma was from? Was it Saigon? Ho Chi Minh? What is it called? What's the actual name of that city? I'm pretty sure it was from over there. The actual place, I don't know. My grandma left a long time ago. Back in the 70s. She's visiting this year, though. My grandma's going back to Vietnam this year with one of her siblings to go visit it. And it's been a long time. I don't think she's been back since she's left, and she wants to go see it, go visit her hometown. But she's been an American for a very long time. Although, I don't know, I feel like Vietnamese food in the United States is not that different from actual Vietnamese food. There's probably some differences, but there's a lot of carryover. And there still is carryover in any dish. My perception of Vietnamese food is like pho and banh mi's and stuff like that, you know? And honestly, out of the Asian-style foods, I don't really love Vietnamese food as much. There's some that I like, but there's some that's like, I don't know. There's very specific flavorings that I like. Maybe it's not strong enough. Maybe it's too sweet. There's stuff in there that's like, I don't love it. My grandma worked on base in Vietnam. I think she worked on base before my grandpa was even there. We showed up. Fresh-faced young man in Vietnam, and she was on base already. They got together. Love at first sight. They were very sweet. They really liked each other. Of course they did, but... I think they had a very, very sincere and nice relationship. Helps that my grandpa was an easygoing guy. My grandpa liked to laugh, and he was very kind, and he was very helpful. He was incredibly kind. So that probably helps in relationships. No, my dad tries to be a bit more, logical about his decisions. I think he's just as kind. He just hides it better. Or he tries to. My dad's very kind and very sweet as well. I know it doesn't really break up that much more stuff, but it's very satisfying to do. Yo, Pauline, do you wanna like not surf, what do you call it? Skate. You wanna skate as well? I've been ice skating. I think I can ice skate. It's been a while. I'm not good at it. I'm not good at any kind of actual skating. Like, even stopping is difficult for me. I know people do, like, the sudden stops. I would need to dedicate myself practicing basic stuff like that. It's probably not even hard. It's just something I've never done. And avoid doing when I'm skating. Because I don't want to fall.
Steady.
Yeah, it made you look stupid. Oh my god, look at this pompadour, man. Something to do with specific hardships? I suppose so. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being kind, though. There's plenty of jerks out there. I think it just depends on who you are. How you were raised and your influences, whatever. I'm not going to make some sweeping generalization about generations being like, oh, this generation was kind. This generation's fucking asshole. I'm sure you could see some of that, depending, but I don't know enough to make that kind of generalization. Nice. Alright, it's time for me finally to get this move that I've been avoiding getting this entire time. Surf, surf. The one move that I was like, we've had since the start. The single one that they revealed to us. Also, I did this the hard way. Like, I could have just done this in a much easier way, but I didn't. Since the goddamn trailer. Monkey eats banana that he stole from her house. Eats oh my god. Banana that he stole from her house. Monkey. Ooh, hey man, there's so much monkey related stuff. Generation sweeping is bad. I mean, yes, that's obviously bad, but generational work or positive approval thing. You can have more than one beacon. Oh shit! So you don't even have to bother moving it if you don't want to. You could leave one in like a safe place and then build like another one somewhere else. Interesting. I wonder how many. Well, I wonder if there's a max amount you can have, or if you have to, or it's infinite. Gen Alpha's kind of full of themselves.
Can't sleep, DK. Me neither.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about Gen Alpha. They're young. They're very young.
You're supposed to count some kind of animal to help you fall asleep, right?
Got some zebras.
It's worth a try. 1 zebra, 2 zebras, 3, 4, 5 zebras. They're too fast. My sleepy brain can't keep up. Better start over. 1 zebra, 2 zebras.
Yeah. Man, counting sheep never fucking works. What is that supposed to do for you? How is that supposed to shut your brain off?
Bet you dreamed about bananas, didn't ya?
Bet you dreamed about bananas, didn't you? Wait, she says bananas. 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 Sea lily. Oh, what the, yo. Yo, I want that banana. There's a banana over there. I want to get it. Moving was still smart to help me level up. It has helped sometimes, but it's far from reliable. Fair. I figure the best thing is just getting more dev cores or whatever they're called. Dev things. So there's a lot of time. That game, I will say that the playtest feels almost a little daunting. There's a lot of shit, and there's stuff on your feed constantly. There's always shit like there's just a list of names. There's a list of things happening. There's a list of events. There's a list of shit going on. It's like I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing sometimes. It's a lot. I don't know who the audience for this is, but I don't know if kids are going to be like, oh yeah, I got this. Or if they're just going to be fucking confused in some cases. I like this world, by the way. It feels very different from some of the other ones. Or I guess all the worlds have had their own kind of style. how they deal with elevation, how they deal with the platforms, the color. They've all been a little different depending on what, you know, they were going for, and I like that. Deadmind speaks in such a weird, creepy way. I like it. What's some strange, like, higher being that's talking to us. And yes, I do confuse the buttons too. Sorry, when you play a lot of games, and when you play a lot of different games, there is a point where you're like, what the fuck do any of these buttons do? Like, no matter what I'm playing, I'm like, I'm just, like, lost. Because I'm playing too many games, and they all have different control layouts, and they all do different things. I'm trying to play a game, and I'm pressing, like, the buttons as if I'm playing DK, and it's like, wait, I can't do that. Because I'm not playing DK. My brain gets confused. It happens, okay? Was what she said racially motivated? No. Listen. Pauline is not racist. Pauline is apist. And I don't know if that's better or worse. It's up to DK. I guess if DK is happy, nobody cares. DK doesn't mind it. I mean, listen, it's... I don't know. I don't think DK cares. Is it a stereotype that monkeys like bananas? Yes. But does DK care? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. But yeah, I gotta play more of the playtest. Again, it is a problem if I'm streaming. I would love to stream the game, but I can't. The Nintendo won't let me show off the game they made because I like it. They don't want me to show off their game. Nintendo's like, hey man, don't fucking stream this game. I don't want people to know that we're making this really cool game that, you know, people can play right now anyway, so it's not like it's fully secret or anything. We got like 40,000 people in the world right now playing this game actively. But you know, we don't want people to watch you play this and get like potential advertising for this game that's, you know, Nintendo's first playtest. But I have like a week and there's so much I haven't done. I'll do what I can when I have time. Like when I finish streaming, it's like that's 2 hours of gaming a day. Which I know is not a lot for some people. Some people sit there after work and play like 6 hours of games. And I don't do that. I might play more games occasionally sometimes, but like... I'm not always going to sit down and play more games after I streamed. Although, to be fair, yesterday, I didn't just play the game. I also recorded like an hour, 2 hours and 30 minutes worth of me playing the game yesterday. And getting into it. So, you know, fair enough. It was addicting. I was like, it's like 12:30 right now. I was like, I was time for bed. I was like, I'm still playing this. I probably should have stopped. But I just wanted to, like, make progress. I know there's a name out there for the Pauline voice actress, but I just think it's marvelously done. I hope whoever this actor is will get more roles. And I don't mind that Nintendo's doing more with voice acting. I'm always very hesitant about it because I think it can very easily ruin a game in some cases or throw it off. There's emotional moments in like Zelda and like Breath and Tears that I feel like could have been stronger if there was better direction. Not about the voice actors. I mean, it's always direction in my mind because most voice actors are good. But
DK, are you awake?
Are you okay, Pauline? You sound scared. Feels it's done. I mean, there's a thing that it lags. There's like, it went down to like 20 frames when there were like 600 people in the main area. No need, just something else. Yeah, I always got to keep an eye on the back. My scum tunnel, in case they're gonna be sneaking down there.
It's chilly, huh? I guess you're not as cold because you're covered in fur. Well, I'm freezing. Could you scooch over a bit and block the wind for me? Much better. Thank you.
DK is probably very warm.
Napping, can we go somewhere warm?
We're trying. Does it feel like it's done? Maybe they have to figure out how to be ready to moderate it. I mean, there is no easy solution to moderation. It is, they just have, like, how do you get, like, what is the job for moderator for Nintendo for an online service? They have to pay people. But, like, it always feels like there's just no easy way around it. You have to be able to pay enough people to moderate your online services to make sure that shit doesn't go past it. And even then, it's always going to happen. Nintendo loves the ideas of these kinds of games. They've tried it with Miiverse, they tried it with Swapnote, they've tried it with different applications before. Like online community style things for Nintendo to share stuff. But I think they always come to the conclusion that it's difficult to implement due to the fact that you need moderators. I bet they're finally using voice actors. I'm happy. Well, reasonably so. I'm still always a bit hesitant, but if it's done well, I don't mind it. If it's used tastefully, I don't mind it. Yeah! Oh, yeah! Baby! Oh my god. Fuck you. Thank you. I got a preserved bug, my favorite. Oh, nope. Monkey eats banana that he stole from her house. Eats banana. What? Where? So I haven't gotten a disc in like fucking like 6 hours of gameplay. Feels like it's been forever. Nice. Oh, there it is. Ugh. I don't know, but I figured part of it is just like lag. Can they actually support the amount of people that they're trying to that might play this? If it's every NSO person, for example, if it's an NSO exclusive thing. Yo, why are there like Chaos Emeralds surrounding this pillar? I wonder if it just might be scaling tests to verify that they can handle it when people come on and offline. Along with just deciding if it's fun. They seem to be doing a lot of tests of like the surveys that they want to do every day. It's like, is this enjoyable? What have you done today? Have you learned something today?
Hey, a banana!
Because for the playtest for online Nintendo, they are asking about for you to do surveys. That's real. Guys, I can't believe they didn't get Seth Rogen to voice DK in this game. What's wrong with Nintendo? Do they not know what they're doing or something? I feel like I've still missed a lot in this level, but I might as well go on anyways. Again, I'm fine cleaning up on my own. And picking up stuff I've missed. Well, I think I was probably reasonably thorough. It's just a lot. Hello. Oh, it's my name. It's DK. My name is Cranky. My name is Kiddy Kong.
Hey, DK, are you awake? I had a weird dream.
What was it?
This room is covered in chocolate, right? In my dream, I was sleeping in here and everything started to melt.
What, like Prince Pondicherry?
I jumped out of bed, I was covered head to toe in chocolate goo.
Yeah, that's a nightmare, dude.
And then you gobbled me up.
What the fuck? That's a real nightmare.
I know you'd never do that for real, DK, but if I ever
No, you'd
turned
never
into
do
a
that for real,
banana,
DK.
I'd be worried. Good night.
Pauline, I feel like you dream about bananas more than DK does.
This is gonna be a great day. I just know it.
I got the spin attack and I never use it for anything. It doesn't actually seem that useful. If I'm going to be honest. Hello. I'm Shelly Duvall. Vanilla Volcano. It is a volcano vanilla ice cream steam infused with chocolate mud. What the fuck? That sounds delicious. Sorry, whoever they hired at Nintendo to come up with these new ice cream delights ought to be making them. Listen, where is Nintendo's like new branch of business? Ice cream delivery and ice cream sales. I want the ice cream branded truck. I want the ice cream truck, the Nintendo branded ice cream truck, okay? At Nintendo World, I suppose it's true. Can I I don't know, glacier this shit? Something that I not only do I like English sub anime, but I'm tired of defending it from elitists. Hey, you do you. I tend to like subbed over dubbed just because I like what is, you know, localization can be rough depending on it, and I like getting the more authentic experience. But it's each their own. There are times when I like the dubs of certain things more. Or if it's infamous or famous dub, I might choose that one intentionally because I know of it. And it's easier to watch if you don't have to, like, if you don't want to pay attention fully. At Nintendo World, they shut off the ice cream. God, I want ice cream so badly. Now, I don't even like ice cream, but this game is like making me want it. And whenever I get ice cream, unless it's like a cone, unless it's like a single one-off ice cream, I kind of regret it. I don't want like to get a pint. I don't want to get like a tub from a store. I want like a cone or an ice cream sandwich. Single unit. Because I won't buy, like, if you give me like a pint or a quart of ice cream, I won't eat it. I'll eat like a part of it maybe, and then I'll try to eat the rest, and I just won't do it. And it'll just sit there in the freezer until I never eat it. Because I want ice cream so infrequently. And it's better when you get to go to like a Brewster's or something and get a cone. Or if there was a Carvel over here, I would go to Carvel, but... Just food in general, though. But I want to go... Also, I want to go to Nintendo World. Badly. I really want to go to Nintendo World. And go to, like, the fucking Epic Universe shit and see all this new stuff that they've been doing. I love that their framework for this game is so open-ended that they can do 2D stuff just like it's 3D, and it just works the same. It functions the same. There's no differences. Like, it's just completely normal. I love it. It's really good. There's some slight differences, and I'm sure that the engine change-wise, but, like, for the most part, it's like it functions basically the same. And the engine is fluid enough for it to be allowed. I've had my brain in the game development cycle recently, and I'm thinking about it. Keeping things extensible and not so hard limited is important. Sonic struggles with that when the 3D goes in the 2D. Listen, Nintendo, you could argue if the games are good and the games are fun or not, depending on what you're talking about. But I feel like it's hard to argue that Nintendo doesn't have polish when they try to do something. And, like, the vast, vast majority of their games, they have a better track record than most companies in terms of polish. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Poor Sonic. Sega should give him more time. But, you know, it's like, well, yeah, they're going to do a 2D, 3D style swip. They're probably going to make it as good as they can. Again, that's not saying that Nintendo's games are always good. Or fun. And that's, I mean, that's personal preference as much as anything, but... The only point of that is that, well, they're polished. We're Stone Cold. Also regular cold, is that so? Wait, I have Surf, don't I? Nice. Is this being subsumed by the lava? No, I'm kind of surprised. I thought for a second it might be shrinking a little bit, but yes, they have an exceptionally good polish. Why do that? Is that gonna go to lava? Or is it still all the way down? It goes to lava. I should have known. I was like, what if I just do all of this? But I'm like, okay, there's no point to do that, actually. That's a waste of time. Good mechanic. You know who else is a good mechanic? Who? I don't. I mean, you know, like Mario and Luigi are plumbers. Maybe Waluigi and Wario are actually not plumbers. They're mechanics instead. And they just get like slightly less prestige, unfortunately, compared to the brothers. But they still have a good job, you know. I'm just saying, you know, it could be worthwhile.
You're with the Wario brothers. It's me, Wario, and it's him, Luigi. We're mechanics. Very important.
Yeah, what are you doing? No, not the ice. Maybe it would have hit back in the day, but it feels like a taking position. Who's the mechanic now? Talking about Toadette? Or somebody? I don't know. Who fits the mechanic? Okay, can I just like throw this? Oh, actually, that works way better, just throwing it. Okay. I was like, oh, throwing is gonna be a small. I gotta do like more. I love how there's like snow sickles over there. Well, Wario's like an adventurer and a game developer. Same way Mario's an adventurer and like, I don't know, kart racer. They can have other jobs, but their initial job. Also, Wario's got like a motorcycle. It's one of his key features. Maybe he is a mechanic and now he just works on his own. Well, Spit and Dribble, they're taxi drivers. And you'd think normally like Mona does like pizza, but she also does like mermaiding and other stuff too. Spit and Dribbles just do taxi driving. I think in any games they've been in, they only do taxi driving, just in space or like here now, you know. Mona's thing is Mona just has jobs. Spit and Dribble. I'm talking about the WarioWare, by the way, for anyone who's not acquainted. I'm just talking about Spit and Dribble, and people are like, "What the fuck is he? What are you saying?" I'm talking about real things. I'm normal. Ain't normal. Antiquated. Yeah, you can't call somebody that. That's a little fucking rude. Oh, this is tricky, isn't it? Oh no! Thank you for the banana juice. Nice. Oh, get over there. Nice. They're just like mechanics. I'm shocked. Then yeah, Wario and Luigi can be mechanics. I mean, they can be Space and Dribbles too, if you want. I mean, they have to mechanicize their stuff, but they're as far as I'm considering, I think they've always been taxi drivers. I can recall at least 2 games, if not more. And yes, their origin were taxi drivers, because that's probably the best Wario. I mean, I love WarioWare 1, by the way. I played it like multiple times. I never mind going back to it, although it feels not a little limited these days. But I could probably stream that within like a stream or 2. Not do everything, but you know. I was kind of waiting for WarioWare Tilted to go to GBA, and I'm kind of shocked that it hasn't yet. I'm gonna be honest. I'm shocked that Tilted hasn't come to GBA Online. Like, it's gonna happen eventually. But I'm genuinely disappointed that it hasn't made its way to Switch yet, because I would have streamed it like immediately. That's one I've never beaten. I played partly of it, but obviously it's hard. A slightly more difficult one to emulate in good ways. And there's a lot of fun extra stuff in that game, so that would be great to have. One day I'll replay WarioWare for GBA and play it again. That might be my favorite one, though. There's just so much extra stuff to do. Those 3 are all unlocked. That's unlocked. That's unlocked. Anything else I can finish up? I like finishing things off, so I don't have to think about them anymore. I don't do the charge punches very often, but at least I could knock out one of the Bananzas. There's music now. The Saga of the Explorer Tone, verse 6. The stripy zebras gave us a warm welcome to their cold abode. A sweet artisan in training invited us to tasting experimental delicacies. Of all of it, the chocolate banana had the biggest impact. Feedback was that it wasn't very sweet. They say they'll work on that. Interesting. Where the fuck is their goddamn, like... Also, what? Where is their elder? I was hoping to do that this stream. I don't think I managed it because they're too far away. Alright, what do you got? Taffy Freezer. Berry Jacket. You know, Berry Jacket would fit with DK because he's got like that too. Nice. At least right now he's got like purple fur, which kind of fits. Yeah, where's the thing? Where's the changing room? Why is it outside? It's great. I played WarioWare Move It, didn't I? I streamed that game. That was a good set of streams. I should move those over. I'm always a WarioWare fan. Although they do feel these days a little like short in terms of, you know, their $60 games. I feel like they should be like $40 games. Because they don't always feel like they have enough content to be worth the price. Compared to other ones, but... Ooh. I like how people here they just eat the Bananza gems. It's not even like DK does. Everybody does. They just eat the gems. I guess they're tasty, I don't know. Like, they acknowledge that they're gems, but they also acknowledge that, yeah, we eat them, we cover them in chocolate, and we consume them. Everybody does. I guess they're soft, I don't know. Like, it's like crystallized banana. Oh, here's the goddamn... Hey! Welcome, cool customers. I am the elder of this super cool village. I used to be this cold creamery's hottest chef. I churn out new frozen treats every day. But I'm retired now and churning out cool tunes. Yeah, give me bananas. Poppy took the bananas and she broke her ancient record. Oh no. Yeah, I got it, man. How's the game so far? It's wonderful. 50 ingredients? What the fuck? Sorry, that's too many things. It's like Jaeger, which has like 30 things in it. It's like every spice. Threw them in. But, I mean, to answer your question, this game is great. It is, I mean, you kind of feel like you know what it is when you play it. But there's a lot of content. Oh, no. The controls feel very good and it's very solid. There's an exceptionally lot to do. Soundtrack's alright. Again, the soundtrack in my mind is like, it's fine. I don't think it's like special. Maybe it's a little harsh. It's okay. It's pretty good so far. I need to listen to it more to see if there's any tracks that stand out to me. As of right now, nothing does like particularly. Oh, god damn it. Like, well, more than like typical, I guess. But it might just because I haven't listened to them enough. But that's, you know, we'll see. We'll see if any of these songs grow on me to the point where I'm humming them or thinking about them. But as of right now, I can't really think of any of the area's music yet. And there might be further songs that I quite like, you know. I'm sure, yeah, I'm sure given time, they'll stick with me more. Yeah, do you like a child constantly talking in your ear, giving you advice? Then you're gonna love this game. That's not really the case. I think people are so scarred from other games forcing annoying characters to, like, badger you constantly, that any time now that there's a companion character in a game, people are just like, oh fuck, it's gonna be that, isn't it? It isn't, but, you know, people are just, like, we're used to being harangued. To the point of like, oh my god, we know what this is. She's quite literally backseating. Again, and it's not that. It is fine. And I describe how Nintendo does it as tasteful in this game, at least, but... I can't believe it. Did you actually just eat a banana, DK? Mute the game immediately. Just mute it. If Pauline never says that, oh my god, did you actually just do that? Then I delete game, delete the game. Oh, what are we doing? Actually, wait, okay. I mean, that's just stereotypical bad. Oh, what are we doing? Nice, get up there. Beautiful. Beautiful, baby. Give it up. I mean, Pauline's advice for DK is to eat more bananas, which is what DK wants to do anyway, so it kind of works. No, what are you doing? I gotta stop doing that. I live in a house with people above me, and they're gonna be really upset that I'm like screaming about bananas at like near midnight. And I wouldn't blame them for being upset at me, because that's fair. Oh. Oh, what are you doing, DK? Don't bring me back to the fucking beginning. No, stop it. Drop the fucking... Thank you. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Okay, I got it. What drugs would you recommend doing while playing this game? So what you do is you take a banana, you freeze it, you peel it from the inside out. Oh, that's death. You squirt a little bit into a tube. You shake it up a little bit. Then you put it in a dehydrator for about 2 to 3 days. You'll get this banana skin powder. You're going to take that powder, you're going to mix it up, a little bit of water, ice it as well, like freezing ice, a little bit of liquid nitrogen. Going to like solidify it again, then you're going to dehydrate it a third time, make a second powder. You're going to roll it up into a little bit of paper, crimp it, cut it in half, grind it. Again, take that mixture. It should be like a gruel at this point. Take that gruel-like mixture, put it into a syringe, put that in the rehydrator for a third time, lay it out, and then you put it on the back of your tongue. All the kids are doing banana powder these days. It's really intense. You don't understand. It's like the new shit. Remember when kids would be putting Burt's Bees on the back of their eyelids and they would call it beezing? Or when people would be like, kids would be getting high on Robitussin, they called it robo-tripping. I was stealing. I really thought this guy said fam, and I was gonna be really upset. I don't know. I don't even know if robo-tripping was actually real, if it was like one guy, and the internet was like, well, this guy did it, so it has to be like a real thing that everybody does. But I remember hearing stories of robo-tripping. And also beezing. I've heard both. It's like... It's very American as well, because, like... We get to like, people from the UK, and they're like, what the fuck is Robitussin? It's like, oh, it's cough medicine. Because we have our brand name medicines. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? Robitussin. Robo-tripping. What the fuck is that? Just kill me. I hate that. I hate the thing in the game. In any game in which you fall from one point of view to like a different place. But because you landed just on a little thing before you fell all the way down, you have to restart from like a different location. You can't just, it doesn't just teleport you back to where you died from. Like, no, I don't want you to be like, oh, you landed, so that your warp point's different. No, fuck you. Take me back to the start. Don't take me back to like the spot that I typically hit for like 2 seconds. Just let me go all the way back. Game. I know why they do it, but like I still hate it. Have you discovered the fecal squeeze button yet? Have you discovered the fecal squeeze button yet? No, I don't think I have discovered the fecal squeeze button yet. Yo, I'm not the fecal funny streamer. That's a different guy. I don't know what streamer I am. Everyone has a gimmick. You've got the piss guy, you got the cum guy, you got the fecal guy, you know? Actually, I don't know who the piss guy is. Maybe I'm the piss guy. You got the cum guy, you got the shit guy, you got the mushrooms guy, you got the fun guy, quite literally. There's a lot of different guys out there in terms of like their streamer gimmick. I guess I'm the fun guy. You know, that is my gimmick. Not fun guy, fungi, but the fun guy. Hey, where's this last one? You got a guy telling me where to go and what to do? Oh. Ugh. These fields are a molten mess, brah. They look delicious. Yo, anybody have the gif of, like, Chris using Susie as, like, a lawnmower to eat up the plate of delicious cheeses? Just do that to me. Right now. Just, like, just grab me by my feet, put my mouth on the ground, and let me just munch on this turf. Yes. No, I come from other country. Yes. No one ever scream. What's up, man? Yeah, I still hate these guys. Visually, but, you know, I'll live. Heads up. Oh, no. Oh, we got the stinky... We got the fecal. Jesus. You should be the piss guy. I can be the piss guy. I mean, I just talk about, like, the people pissing in sinks subreddit a lot. Not a lot, but I've talked about it more than once. And by definition of a lot, that is more than most people would ever talk about a subreddit about people who decided to dedicate their lives making a difference in the environment by urinating in their sinks instead of the restrooms. Among other things, I suppose. Listen, there's some odd ducks out there. Sorry, we were talking about WarioWare earlier. I'm thinking about Wario Land. First of all, I do want the rest of the Wario Land games to come to NSO. I've played Wario Land 4. And I know Wario Land 3, and I think even 2 might be on NSO, but I don't, there's not, like, I think it's missing 1 or something. Actually, isn't Wario Land 1 just Super Mario Land 2, or am I crazy? I can't remember now what, like, was Wario Land 1 is different, right? That is completely different. That is just a different game. Because I think I always thought that 1 was, like, a continuation of the other, but I know people would like to, and especially with, like, Pizza Tower that just came out, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago at this point, but there's still a desire for that style of, you know, gameplay within reason. No! Give me that. I mean, I say that style of gameplay as if it's the same, and it's not. It's very different. So Mario Land 3 is Wario Land 1. That's what it is. Okay, so I don't think that's on NSO, because otherwise I think I would have played it by now. Because I want to go through the whole thing before I get to 4, which I've played, I've just never beaten. But they kind of died. In a different universe, do you reckon we'd have realistic DK? Maybe. Maybe. Actually, I'm going to say maybe. I might as well use, like, the...
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Perchance. Maybe he'd be a bubble monkey instead, and he makes, like, the bubble sounds from his throat. I mean, we had Wario Land Shake It, and apparently that wasn't very good. It was just pretty animation, but aside from that, it was kind of mid. Serve it up to me, brah. That's what you sound like? I like your outfit, though, Pauline. Much better than the previous one. DK, gonna do it? DK. Come on. Go for it. For real. DK. I'm getting ready to sing, DK. DK, come on. We're relying on you to give us the beat. If you don't do this, DK, we can't continue. See? There you go. See, you do it, DK. Just a little bit longer. You almost had it, okay? I know it hurts, your breasts, man, but, like, your pecs are strong. They can take it. See, you're good. You got this. You got this, DK. You don't got this, okay? You want to give it another try, DK? I think you can do this. Okay, a couple of false starts there, DK. I know, like, you're warming up, but, like, one more good try, DK. That was... No, DK, fuck off. I don't give it... DK! Fuck you. I don't even give a shit. Like, whatever, man. What, you can do it now? Now you're gonna do it? Now you're gonna do it, DK? Oh, no. DK's a cocktease. I don't happen to know how to get charcoal. I mean, there's blocks that can do fire. I would assume you get one of those fire blocks that could occasionally spawn and you use it on wood. That's my guess.
I've got no choice.
We had DK, we had zebra, we had ostrich. What was the other one? Egg. Here's the thing: it doesn't always drop something every time. I noticed that when mining stone, it's like it doesn't drop stone every time, depending. So maybe it's just a chance. Ooh, I like this song. Here we go. A whole different vibe. Increased speed. Oh, that's handy. This one seems very handy. Oh, I hate this. Look at this fucking face. Just muscle. Wow. It even works over... Jesus! Dude, it's Jesus Zebra. It even works underwater. Nice. What does Pauline think about the fact that, like, Pauline doesn't get power-ups? DK gets all the cool shit. Pauline just gets to sit there, man.
We did it, DK. You got the zebra bonanza.
I love how DK's always, like, waking up after he gets these, as if he's exhausted. Nice. Sounds like a fucking Star Wars character. Like Jabba. Oh, number ding boom doom boom boom. That's what I said. Listen, Jabba, even I get bored sometimes. Thanks, dude. How do you get banana chips so goddamn quick? Let me go to the shop and I think I'll end stream there because it's been time. That's a good spot to end off with. Nothing? Need 2 more fossils to get like a color. How do you get customers? You're in a place that only sells frozen treats in the fucking snow. I guess DK never realized there was a whole underground world, you know? Yeah, it's nice. Oh, I have to go up to go down. That's fun. I actually quite like that. You have to go up to go down. However, fuck that. Eat a dick. 300 bananas, everybody. 300. Count them. I don't even know how many bananas are in this game. There could be like 1,000. Actually, I'm curious. I was just wondering if there's anybody else on my like playlist that is playing the NSO thing. I don't even know if it shows up for all I know, but oh, he wrote some banana powder. That's why he's been waking up after banana. Yeah, apparently. I didn't realize. I mean, it's an upper. It's an upper and a downer. The banana powder. It does both. Remember, Nintendo, don't fire me. I'm just showing off something from the game, but that was Bonanza. I'm enjoying it. I like the new power-up. I finally got the 3 main power-ups that they showed off, and I think there's probably more. Yeah, but at this point, it feels like I've got all, like, my moveset ironed out. So now they're going to start throwing new challenges, different things, varietous amounts of gameplay. And that's exciting. Once I get through this world and then go on to the next area, but I'm curious to see where this game will go after the ice world. Somewhere brand new. But yeah, I'm enjoying Bonanza. I still am. It's very fun. Because if it's not fun, Sorry, Pauline made me tired. Because if it's not fun, why bother? Have a good night, everybody. Take care. I'm definitely not gonna like stay up all night playing this Nintendo Switch online playtest program or anything. But it was fun. I'll be back tomorrow, and if I have my way tomorrow, I will probably be streaming Half-Life 2 Episode 1 because I put it off long enough. And I'm gonna play it now. Finally, finish Half-Life 2. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.